Hey, I want to share a word with some of you, those of you that maybe are feeling a little tired, maybe a little burnt out, maybe just feeling like you need a break. You don't know if you can go much farther, and how much longer can you take this? The Father is such a good Father. He's kind, He's merciful, He's also all-knowing, and He knows what's ahead. He knows your limitations. He knows how far you can go. He knows our own limitations better than we think that we know them. And He's always there to pick us up when we just can't go any farther, to sit with us, to carry us through some of the most difficult, hard, tiring times when our legs just won't go any farther, if you know what I mean. I want to share a story with you. Recently, I was on a bike ride with my family. The three of my children, 16, 14, and my youngest is 4 years old. And obviously, he's got little legs. And we were headed out on this bike ride, and he was determined to ride his two-wheeler. He took his training wheels off. We took them off about 3-ish weeks ago, and he rides like a champ. Like, he's really good at it. But we were going to go for, several miles in Sun River on this biking adventure, and we're all excited about it. Of course, he's like, Dad, I got this. I can do this. I want to ride my bike. I'm not going to get tired. And my husband, Curtis, is like, you might get tired, though. It's a long stretch. And in fact, we went to the little bike rental place to get a couple other bikes that we needed. And my husband's like, I think we need to get this little trailer to attach to my bike because I really don't think Jax is going to make it. And Jax is like, no, I don't need that. So all that to say, my husband, like a good father, got the trailer and we headed out. And not too far in, I would say probably like 3 or 4 minutes, literally, here we are stopped. I turn around, I'm like, what's going on? And Curtis is like, he's tired already. And I'm like, oh, and he's like, yeah, I figured it'd happen. And Curtis is just going with it, picking up Jackson's bike, putting it in the trailer, putting Jackson in the trailer, and it's all good. And I'm just like, oh, what a good dad. Like, he totally knew and he did the right thing. So I was like, good job, Dad. And we take off. And right in that moment, as we take off, I hear the Father go, that's my heart for my kids. He's like, that's my heart for my kids. Just like crashes in my moment. And I hear his voice speak so clearly. And he says, even better than that, I'm there to pick you up. I carry you. I carry my kids. And I always know what's coming. I know the next stretch of the road. I know the terrain. Even when we think we know what's ahead, or we think we know the terrain, and maybe we're wrong, maybe we're disappointed because what we thought we were coming into, or what we thought was coming, actually we were wrong. But God knew, and God knows. He knows what's around the bend. He knows what's coming. He knows what we're walking in right now. He knew it was coming. And he knew, and he knows our limitations. He knows how far we can go. He knows when we're going to burn out, if we're going to burn out. He knows what we need before we even need it. And he's such a good Father, and he's so kind. And so I just want to release that to some of you who maybe have just been going through some really hard times. I don't know what that, it could be a million different things. Your job could be really hard right now. You could be having a ton of pressure and a ton of stress at work. Maybe it's something at home. Maybe it's stress with a child, stress in a marriage. I've been through all of those, and none of them are easy. And the Father is with you. The Bible says his yoke is easy and his burden is light. But he is personal. He is personal, and he's kind, and he's with you, and he knows. He knows all about it, and he knows what you're going through. He knows where you've been. He knows where you're going. He knows what you're walking in right now, and he's with you. His arms are out to you, and he wants to carry you if you will let him. If you will sit back in his lap and rest, he will hold you, and he will bring you to the other side of that thing that you are crossing over and walking through, because he's a good Father. Bless you.